Hey guys, it's Tyler here. This is part 2 of 10 interesting facts about me, so this will be 11 through 20. If you did not check out the first video or want to check out the first video, the link is in the description below. Alright, so let's get started. Favorite holiday, number 11. I'll probably have to say Christmas is my favorite holiday. I just get to spend the time with friends and family, and I just love here in North Carolina when it gets cold. I wish it would snow a little bit more during Christmas time. This past time, Becca and I went up to Rhode Island for Christmas, and it was a blast. I absolutely loved it. So we're going to probably do that every other year, down here and then up there in Rhode Island. Are you married? Oh, if you're also looking, noticing that I'm looking to the side, I have my computer right over here, so I'm kind of going through my questions and my answers that I put up there, so yeah, that's why I'm looking. Are you married? Number 12. I am not married yet, but I am engaged to Becca, and our marriage, our wedding day, is July 23rd of this year. So we're going to get married on July 23rd, and then a week later, we're going to Ireland for our honeymoon. Have you ever been out of the country? Well, I have not been out of the country, hardly even out of the state my whole life. I've only been to maybe 5 different states. I haven't really traveled too much. I would like to travel some more, but Becca and I are actually going to be going to Ireland, like I said, for our honeymoon the week after we get married. So we're kind of getting prepared for that, doing all the payments and stuff. And so we are actually very, very excited to go on this trip because she's always wanted to see just the landscape of Ireland because it's gorgeous. Ireland is so pretty, and just from what I've seen in pictures. And I actually have heritage in Ireland, and so I would kind of like to do a little bit more research on that too. Do you speak any other languages? I actually don't fluently speak Spanish, but I do speak a little bit of Spanish, and it helps me out with my parents that come in for parent conferences, so I can actually communicate some words with them, but it's not always fluent. I love Google Translate. Alright, next question. Do you have any siblings, and how many? Yes, I do have 2 siblings, a brother and a sister, both younger. They're twins. My sister's 4 minutes older, so she likes to brag about that. Her name is Tara, and my brother's name is Drew. And my sister wants to be a lawyer, so she's in pre-law right now in the law school. And then my brother's actually going into the military, in the Air Force. So, go Air Force. What is your favorite store or shop? My favorite shop or store that I like to kind of go and just hang out in would probably have to be either Lowe's or Home Depot. They're not a sponsor. However, I'm a woodworker, and I love working with wood and going into those stores. Becca has her Sephora and MAC and all those stores, and going in there and doing makeup and stuff. I'm the woodworker. I'm the handyman. I like to go in, see what I can use, what I can buy, just see what kind of things I can actually get at those stores. And they have everything. And I think my love of woodworking and being a handyman comes from my father, who, he pretty much fixed anything and did anything and had these great ideas for projects around the house. So, Lowe's and Home Depot, those are my 2 favorite places to shop at. Favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant would have to be Olive Garden, just because it's everywhere. It's Italian food. It's really good food. I love the breadsticks. I love the salad, and the fettuccine alfredo is awesome. I absolutely love it. But another place, and Becca and I only went to this one time in Rhode Island. It's called Sienna's, and it's a little bit on the pricey side. However, it was to die for. It was amazing. How just the quality of food, the atmosphere, it was just phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. And you know what? If you have a chance to visit it in Rhode Island, I would say splurge one time, or splurge a couple times of the year and actually do that. I think Becca and I are going to do that a couple times in the year. Just splurge one night, a date night, and it was phenomenal, like I said. Oh, here we go. When was the last time you cried? Well, the last time I actually cried was the other day driving to work. as you drive to work, you got plenty of time to think, and your mind's open up to thinking about stuff. And I was kind of thinking about Dad and just all the moments we shared together, the last 25 years of my life. And it just, a situation came up at school where I was helping a child that they had an issue. So I brought in some stuff for him, and I had already done this before, and he thanked me with giving me his favorite Batman toy. It was like a little figure about this big. It couldn't stand up on its own because the stand had broken off of it. So I actually went home and I made a stand for him, and I'm going to give it back to him. And kind of just present that to him and say, you know what, I really do appreciate it, and so here you go. You can have this as well. I'm just trying to help him out. I'm just trying to make sure that he knows that, people do care about you, and teachers do care about their students. And it just, I don't know why teachers get a bad rap, a lot of the time, because we do care about those students. We care about their education and their livelihood, and we had that nurturing aspect to us that we just really do care about those students. Yeah. And then, favorite movie. My favorite movie would probably have to be either Jurassic Park, which is an all-time favorite of mine, and Becca loves it too, which is a keeper. She's awesome. And actually, another one is actually a franchise, the Planet of the Apes franchise. I absolutely love Planet of the Apes. I don't have any of the memorabilia, like I'm not a full-blown nerd and geek about them, but at the same time, I absolutely love Planet of the Apes. I've watched the TV series, the original movie. I've actually watched some of the cartoons that they had back in, yesteryear. So I love these movies that are coming out now. With Planet of the Apes, and I wish they would just keep on working that, but if they don't, that's alright, because we still have all the movies from beforehand and the TV shows from beforehand. And finally, can you cook? I like to think I do. I like to think I can cook. However, based on people's reactions, I guess I can cook. Becca and I like to cook together, and I think that's really good for communication-wise, us sitting there together and talking and chatting and just catching up on life, because, we are long distance and we don't get a lot of time to actually sit there and have lengthy conversations face to face. We can have them on the phone, we can text, we can, whatever. But having that quality face to face chat and time together is just, it means a lot, not only to me, but I know to her too. And so cooking together, our favorite thing to cook together is zuppa Toscana. So it's just one of those things that if you can have the time to actually find a hobby that you and your significant other or your child or whoever it is, if you can find that one thing that connects you two together, do it. If you like this video, click like down below, comment, maybe even subscribe to it. That would be much appreciated, so that I can know that if I need to make more videos out there on 10 interesting facts about me, if you want to know more about me. Alright, so I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a blessed day. Love you, mean it, bye now.